YouTube, you guys finally made it. So I'm here in San Diego, and I want to share with you because it's holiday time. Everybody's money stressed, financially stressed. I thought I would talk about a whole bunch of important things. So first thing we're going to cover is 5 steps that I'm using to make money online right now, today. Okay? I've been showing almost every day. I'll do it now. It's become a daily ritual on these live calls, or not daily, but here's Stripe account, one of my businesses. Let's click it today. It's at, got to put my thumb on. It's made $18,000 today and $900,004.79 in the last 30 days. I'll put that over there so you can see it. So this is something, by the way, this is a business that I don't even do any work on. I have a business partner, we own it 50-50, and I probably work on it under an hour a month. So what I'm gonna share with you today, pay close attention, because no matter what anyone says, if people go, oh, I don't believe that's true or whatever, I know that I've done it, okay? So my mom used to make like $18,000 a year when I was growing up, and that made that today. So the opportunity is there. I don't know if you saw it. Jeff Bezos today became by far the richest man in the world. Amazon stock went up. He's worth $100 billion. And what does Jeff Bezos do better than anybody with Amazon.com? He sells online. And the good news and bad news I'm going to give you guys today. The good news is some of you are going to figure it out. And you may not make $100 billion like Jeff Bezos, but maybe you make 100 grand, or you make $1 million, or you make 10 million, or maybe you just make an extra 500 bucks a month on the side with your day job. But what I'm going to show you on these 5 things is how you can basically create your own mini Amazon. Just think of that. Create your own mini Amazon. It took Jeff Bezos. So here's step number 1, okay? It's possible to make your own mini Amazon, and I'm gonna show you how. Now, I just wanna tell you guys, stay through this full thing, because if you only get half of this, it won't work for you. I'm gonna show you the full system. Some of you are gonna get started within 24 hours. Last time I did this call, this live stream when I was down here at San Diego, I talked about, we just made up a business, and somebody actually who was watching just like you took it. It was a dog beds depot or something, like dogbedsstore.com, and they literally made it, and within 24 hours they were in business. So pay attention to this stuff, because this actually can show you how to do it very quick. So it's possible to make your own mini Amazon. You could start here at 0, use a different marker. You could start here, this represents 0. Man, every marker is junky. Let's see if this one's any better. There we go, this one's better. So Jeff Bezos is right here. He's at 100 billion. He started in 1994. Now, you know, it's 2017, 2018-ish time frame. From here, it took him, by 2001, he had gone up, and then it started to go down for a while because there was the internet bubble, and then it came, and now it's come up like this. Now, what I want to show you today is it's possible to make your own mini Amazon in under 24 hours if you follow what I'm showing you, okay? So this right here is 94, let's say to 2017. That's a total of 23 years. You can now do in, well, we'll just make it 23 hours. And there's a reason you can do that, and that's because there's more technology than when he got started in 1994. So that's the first thing you got to know. You're going to create your own mini Amazon, and you may sell somewhat on Amazon. I want to show you something that a guy sent me today. He's got an Amazon store. He actually does Kindle books, and it's kind of cool. Where is it here? He was just texting me. I'm not going to share his name just because he probably wouldn't mind if I share his name, actually. Oh, here's a video that he sent me, but I'll cover up the phone number here. He did, in the last 5 years, he did $6 million selling on Amazon. $6 million bucks. He's a guy who follows me and also has his own, business. So I'm not talking, by the way, about Amazon affiliate links. So let's get started. How do you create your own mini Amazon? And by the way, I just want to say something. For those of you who do not pay attention to this, I just want to remind you, when you miss trends, just think about Bitcoin. My friend in Argentina, he bought 800 Bitcoin. He bought in when it was at I think $1,000. And if you look today, 800, it's at about, Bitcoin's at around, let's say just 9,200. It's going up and down. It's worth $7.3 million. Okay? So when you guys are looking at this stuff, whether it's Bitcoin or what I'm talking about right here, the good news is you can do it in under 23 hours, what used to take 23 years. The bad news is a lot of you will miss this trend. I promise you. I've been an entrepreneur since I'm 19. I've seen these trends. People miss the trend. And there's 3 main reasons you guys will miss the trend. 33% of you that'll miss the trend, it's because you're cynical. You grew up in a weird household. You grew up with a weird worldview that you're convinced that everybody's out to get you and that everything good is a scam. And that's okay. You can go your way and you'll live a certain life and you'll create what they call self-fulfilling prophecies. And, unfortunately, those people almost always are broke. This just went, Facebook just went baboosh.
Hey, can you check Facebook on your end up there?
Yeah. Let me see that. Let me see. So, the second thing.
It expired. See, I think it kicked off.
Yeah. I don't think that title's good. The second group of you are people who are procrastinators. So you know you should do it, but it's more like you're just lazy or something like that, okay? The third group of you are too busy.
Logged you out of Creator.
And if you're busy, it's a bitch. Because then you know you should do it, but you have another job. Let me see if I can get Facebook up and going. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, logged you out of both apps. You hear that, Nate?
Yeah, don't use that. Facebook is so butthurt about any titles about, you cannot use make money in a title. This is the world we live in. If you put make money in a title of Facebook, they automatically consider it somehow scam. Like, Jeff Bezos can make money online, but if anybody else does and mentions it on Facebook, Facebook is butthurt, even though they make money online. I find that interesting.
So we have to use unique titles for Facebook every time.
Just use something else. Just don't. I
Okay.
kind of brought this up before. Don't use anything like that. You can do like 5 ways to launch an online store, stuff like that. It just cannot say money or any dollar amount or anything remotely related to money, or else Facebook gets fully butthurt and I get to deal with this. Let me see if I can do this. All right.
Don't use the emoji thing.
All right.
All right. 5 ways to start an online store.
No. Just, it's not going to go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so we're back here. You got the potential to do this. As I said, about 33% of you are skeptics. 30% of you will just, you should do it, but lazy. Let's just say 33. And 33% know you should do it, but you're busy. So I hope you'll learn to overcome all three of those, because if you want to know what kills hopes and dreams, that's what kills hopes and dreams, without a doubt. Okay, so number 2, knowing that the goal is a simple Amazon replica site. So you got to know what to sell. So here, I'm going to give you guys an example. We're going to do a case study right now. All right, let's do a case study. Who has a business, simple household item that's all around you right now? It can be, I don't know what this is, a candle. I just grabbed some things. It can be like a garlic press from the kitchen. It could be hot sauce that you resell. It could be mugs. It could be water. A lot of people making money with water. This is dark chocolate. All right, let's make a business right now. I've done 2 of these businesses before. One of them was an exotic clock business. I'm going to show you how to do the whole business from start to finish.
You got the glasses here too. So.
All right. Phone cases, pillows, glasses. I'm doing glasses. That was the one I was showing you. Magnets, fans. Fans is interesting. Clothing. Be more specific. Hats. Let's do hats. I like hats. Okay, so the answer is simple household items. Hats. All right, here's the deal why I like hats. There's this guy who follows me. I forget his name, but he always sends me updates. During the election, he took hats, and I don't even think he cares about Trump or Hillary Clinton, but he made a hat for Donald Trump, a Donald Trump style hat that said "Make America Great Again." He made $1 million last year selling hats. I think he made, and he was selling t-shirts. I think he even made hats for Democrats too. He just did it on both sides. So let's just do hats. So the first step is, let's buy a domain. And I recommend you buy it on GoDaddy. I buy sometimes, or I use a company called Namecheap. By the way, for the 33% of you who are highly cynical, because you probably had highly cynical parents, I'm not paid by GoDaddy or Namecheap. I'm just literally, that's what I use. Whenever I bring up a brand, people are like, ha! Ty's being paid by them. Like, the level of cynicism. By the way, for all of you who are not cynical, I have amazingly good news for you. And the good news is all the cynical people will never start the business, and you can make all the money. That's why I never get butthurt about the fact that so many people are cynical. Literally 50% of the world still thinks online businesses are scams. So I'm like, great. That means there's 3.5 billion less people competing with me. And I can put a business up and in 1 year be making $1 million a month. Imagine if the whole world wasn't cynical and everybody actually started doing this. Imagine if the whole world wasn't lazy, or 33% of people weren't lazy, and 33% of people weren't cynical, and 33% of people weren't procrastinators. We'd be hurting, all of us entrepreneurs. You know, Jeff Bezos wouldn't have $100 billion if more people were willing to step out of their comfort zone. He quit his job and started, Amazon. So, all right. Let's see. Let's go here. I'm going to go to GoDaddy, or I'll go to Namecheap. Let's find a hat domain. We're going to build a business in under 23 hours. By the way, any of you can be doing this at the same time. So I go here, you can search for titles. Let's just type in simple ones. You do 3-word domains are the easiest to actually be available. So, I don't know, coolhatstore.com. I start with like simple things. Ha! It's available. I'm going to buy it again. Everyone, and it's like a tongue-in-cheek. It's like Elon Musk made the boring hat company. Dude, Cool Hat Store is literally available. I'm going to buy it for $8. If any of you ever really needs it, I'll sell it to you for $9. I'll make $1 profit. Oh, this kills me. The fact that that's not owned by somebody just shows you how much opportunity. Like literally, Cool Hat Store is like such a stupid name. People will think it's funny, and I now own it. Like any of you who had $8 in your bank account could have bought that. Official Joel said, someone buy it before him. Too late, Joel. I own it, my friend. Okay, so we got the domain name. The second thing that you can do, optional, okay, is you can go to LegalZoom, and I would form a company. It's very cheap and easy. They have a plan that's like $200, and I would just take. I would just literally make the company like, what did I call it? Cool Hat Store LLC. And I'd probably make it a Delaware company. And if you do it correctly, it'll cost you about $200. You don't even have to do this, but I would. And then they'll double check that it's not trademarked already. They'll double check that it's not already taken. Okay? So, there you go. We got the beginning of business. Now, what's the next step? Step number 3. Now we figured out we want to sell. We're going to sell hats. Does anyone have a hat in here?
Any hats?
Hats, anybody? Hats.
Craig's got one. I got a beanie. Oh, beanie.
You got a beanie? We can do beanies on there. Does anybody? Alma, do I have a hat in this house?
You go here, just in case.
All right. All right. We're going to try to get Facebook going. All right. Oh, is this coffee? What's the best hat, by the way? Who has a good hat? Okay. Oh, man. Whose hat is this?
Your mom.
My mom has this hat. Okay. I don't know why she owns this hat. All right. This hat is made in China. That's good news. Because one of the steps is we need to source the hats. So one of the places you can go is Alibaba. Alibaba.com, which is like the Chinese version of Amazon. And you can look for, let's say you wanted to sell this hat. I probably wouldn't sell this hat. Somebody said, is your mom a sheriff? Sometimes comments on social media is hilarious. Someone said best hat would be a Supreme or Gucci hat. Yeah, but let's just pretend this is a better hat, okay? Now, one thing, let's do this together. We're going to use Amazon. Remember, you're going to use Amazon to not just make Jeff Bezos the richest man in the world. Do you know how to do that? What they're saying? Well, why don't you use this phone right here? You know how to do it on that one?
Yeah. I just log in because I'm an admin.
Okay. All right, so let's go to Amazon's app.
Oh, can I get your thumbprint again?
Put my thumb on this. Okay, so I go to Amazon's app just like I'm buying something on Amazon. By the way, for those of you towards the end, I'm going to put a link if you want me to train you for the next 2 months. Me and my team will actually show you how to do this more in depth. But I'm trying to do as much as I can here for free. I got an advanced program, a mentorship program on this. If you want us to mentor you on doing this, how to make money online, make your own Amazon, sell simple household items. It doesn't have to be hats. It can be candles. It can be whatever you use. It can be jelly beans, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and just put in hats to kind of get an idea on Amazon, like so I'll go to the filter here and you can do a lot of different things, but we can you can sort it by, let's say, average customer reviews. So actually, believe it or not, it makes sense. What's selling right now is a lot of just like these kind of hats, for the winter. It's cold in a lot of the world right now. So you could see they got these woman's winter beanie, woman winter pom-pom beanie hats, Zumo baseball hat. Now let's also go here to price, high to low. What's the high-end stuff that's selling? Look at this, a $1,300 hat. Oh no, what the hell? It's a Nike hat. Men's mink full fur cabbie cap. Okay, who wants to wear this? Okay, so if that's you and you know much about hats, you can pick a niche, because one of the steps, source the hats. We got to pick the niche, because you can't try to compete with Amazon selling every hat known to mankind. You're just not going to make money that way. Look at this, Gucci original GG canvas military hat, $348. So here's what I would do. I would try to make a niche hat. For example, there's a kid, one of my buddies, business partners, his son has made $500,000 at age 15 in the last 12 months by selling t-shirts that are local to the city. So they'll say like, I love Atlanta or something like that. I think they're actually Christian hats. They'll be like, Jesus loves Atlanta. And he makes them for every little town. Like Jesus loves, Henderson, North Carolina, and Jesus, all that kind of stuff. So he picked a small niche. He's 15, make 500 grand. So what you do, somebody said, this concrete outcry said, laughing my ass off, I'd buy that hat. So yeah, a lot of people are religious. A lot of people have a sport. Now you can't do sports teams per se, because you'll run into trademark issues. But nobody can trademark I love Jesus or something like that. So basically you can make a hat, probably not this hat, but you can make a simple hat, get made for you in China, and you could just start picking niches like that. And here's the beautiful thing about this. Then it's easy to do Facebook ads. We'll talk about that later. You create Facebook ads that just target people who live in Henderson, North Carolina, or Ojai, California. You pick all these niches. It doesn't even have to be a hat you're going to wear per se, but you become, like I said, what is the coolhatstore.com? You just get these hats around trending things. Remember the Damn Daniel app? You could make like a now it's not hot anymore, but you can also look in the app store, and some of these things are not trademarked. If you go to the app store, let's look, how's it going?
It's logged in. You see in the title.
So if you go to the app store and you look at the top charts, you can see things that are trending. Now some of these you won't be able to do exactly, like Monopoly, you're probably not going to be able to do. But sometimes there are weird things that are just trending very quickly. Let's see. Sky Guide is number 42. Look at that. So I just got a business idea for a hat. Right here, you can see that Sky Guide is the number 42 most downloaded app in the world. So what that tells me is that a lot of people are interested in stars and constellations. So what about making a hat that's about, Orion or something? You put a constellation on it, and then you target people on Facebook who are very into, looking at the stars. You can, of course, do astrology hats. Nathan, you did that for a second, right?
Yeah, I do.
Nathan, who works for me, has one, and it has like your astrology sign. People always love their astrology sign. Okay? So by picking a niche, I would pick, if I was just starting out, and my goal was to make like $1,000 extra a month, or $10,000 or $20,000, I would look, like I said, I would look online, I would look at the App Store, I'd look at Google Trends, I would look, there's other tools. You can look at Google Keyword Tool. I don't have time to go through all of these. There's about 10 different places that you can go to find trending things. You combine the trends into one hat. You get them printed for you in China. Now, with hats, you don't even need to go to China. There's printing companies that will make them for you in the U.S. Funny always sells, in my experience. I have a t-shirt business, little t-shirt business, and we were testing shirts, and one of the shirts that sold the best said, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Amen.
That shirt sold because people thought it was funny. So I think that is very important that you not try to go too broad. You're not going to be able to compete with all of Amazon. You're not going to be able to compete with Gucci. You're not going to be able to compete with everything. But what you can compete on, is that Facebook?
Yeah. Ready?
Going live?
Okay, I'm going to press it in.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And live.
Facebook, you're back. I'm giving away actually a laptop, and I'm giving away some cash, and I'm explaining how you can get an online store up, a business up in under 23 hours. So I'm going to do a quick recap to give away this $100 since you guys are coming in a little bit late. We're going to do a quick recap. So here's the recap. 5 steps I'm using. This is how I'm doing things. Okay. I showed a little screen, not a screenshot, but I showed my Stripe account here. One business I have, this is one of my smaller businesses, and it's made $18,386 today, and it's made $900,210. It's almost at $1 million a month. Okay? So this is how I'm doing it. I was saying your basic goal is to replicate Amazon. By the way, I'm about to ask a question for $100 on this, so pay attention. I said 1994 Amazon, it took him 23 years to become the richest man in the world. I'm going to show you how what took him 23 years, you can do it under 23 hours. But I warned you, if 33% of you are skeptical, procrastinators, or you're too busy, and you're going to miss this trend, just like people have missed out on Bitcoin. Number 1, what to sell. Number 2 step, you got to know what to sell. We just did a random thing. We picked hats. So like beanies like this. We went on Amazon. We looked at the top selling things right now on Amazon are beanies. We also looked at the App Store and found one of the top things in the App Store, number 40 in the whole world that's downloaded, is a stargazing app. People want to look at the stars. So you can make a hat, maybe not this, but like a traditional hat that has like the constellations on it. Or you can make religious hats of like Jesus loves Henderson, North Carolina. Jesus loves Ojai. And you like put it, that can't be trademarked. Then I went online and I literally bought a domain in front of everybody that was not taken. It was amazing. You guys missed it from Facebook. I bought this domain, coolhatstore.com, for $8.88. And if you have a coupon, you can find them online. You should be able to buy the domain name for under $5. Okay? On GoDaddy or Namecheap. So then we went, I said, buy the domain, optional. I would probably go to LegalZoom. I would incorporate Cool Hat Store LLC. It's a Delaware company, $200. I would source my hat. You could do them in China, but the beauty of hats, you could definitely do hats in the United States. Pick the niche. So that's where we were. So $100 to the person who tells me how much Jeff Bezos was worth today. How wealthy did Jeff Bezos get with Amazon selling online? The 4th person who gives that answer, okay, I see it coming in on Twitter. I see it coming on YouTube. Let's give Instagram and Facebook a second to catch up. How much Jeff Bezos now richer than Bill Gates?
Yeah, they're flooding it now.
All right. Tell me when it's on all of them. Who's
And
smoking
good.
a lot of weed? Is that my brother? Shoo, my house. I'm going to get high just standing here. Okay, I'm going to tell me when to stop, Nathan.
1, 2, 3, stop.
All right, we're on Instagram. Tell me when to stop.
1, 2, 3, stop.
All right. First person I see, Steve_G. 100 billion. I'll accept that. $100 billion. All right. So congratulations. I will be PayPaling you, Steve. I guess that's your name, Steve G. So let's keep going. Let's build this business. Hold on one second. All right, next thing. What other business does someone have? I want to do this one more time. I want to show you how powerful this is. It's very, very powerful how quickly I can build businesses now. Any other businesses? Let's do it one more time for Facebook to show. By the way, if you guys want me to mentor you, me and my team, over the next 2 months, we're going to take a small group of you and I will mentor you. My team will mentor you. My business partners will mentor you. I'll show you how in a year I got a business doing $1 million a month selling glasses online. That's what we're selling. Glasses, blue blocker glasses. We're selling like sleep supplements, simple stuff like melatonin, stuff like that. Sleep pillows, all that stuff. That's another business. That one's doing about, that one's smaller. It's just doing like $6,000 a day. But I only spend maybe 6 minutes per year on that, maybe a little more. Maybe an hour a quarter. So 4 or 5, 6 hours of a year on that business. And it's netting about $20,000 or $30,000 a month. Okay? That's a teeny business. I invested with one of my first students from 2013. In 2013, a guy named James Swanek paid me $25,000 to mentor him in business. And yeah, I did. And then years later, he came back and said, Ty, I want to give you 33% of my company for you being an advisor. And I was an advisor. So that here, we can look at that business too. I haven't even shown that one yet. So that one we use Shopify. I was showing you Stripe we use for some. So this is Shopify. It's made $2,500 today. This week it's made, where can you see the week thing? Oh no, the week just started, so let's just look at the month. It's made $60,000 on Shopify. And on Amazon we also sell, and it makes about triple that. So it's made about $200,000 this month. This month was a good month. We did a Black Friday sale just Friday and made like 30 or 40,000 in one day selling glasses, sweet sleep stuff. Like I said, these are businesses now I'm just a high level mentor for. So if you want me to mentor you, I've actually put a link in the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram, we've put the URL in a pinned comment. If you want to go into the advanced program, and for the next 2 months, we'll just start to finish, money back guarantee. If we don't get you started, so you get all your money back, there's no risk. I'll talk about that later. But let's just do one more business just to show you what's a simple household item you use every day. Cloth diapers. Okay, someone has kids. Hemp products. Yeah, my brother outside smoking weed. Can't sell weed online.
False alarm. Incense.
Oh, it's incense?
Yeah, your mom.
That's my mom.
Incense, yeah.
My mom's here. So my mom's kind of a hippie. As you can tell by the hat. Somebody asked if my mom was a sheriff. Okay, cloth diaper. Diapers is a huge business. Okay, let's do diapers, because diapers.com is actually a company that Amazon tried to take down and compete with. So if you have kids, you're having to change diapers if you got babies, right? I had 3 younger brothers at home, so I grew up having to change diapers. So here's the deal. With cloth diapers, first thing, it's more probably of a local business, because like you might be actually picking them up. Let me actually not do diaper. Diapers, by the way, for those is more advanced. Those of you who go in the program, we can talk about business like that. That one's more advanced. It has the potential to make millions of dollars versus the hat company. Maybe you'll make 500,000 to a million. Maybe some of you will figure out how to make socks. Okay, that's one we can do. Toothbrush it. Okay, let's do toothbrush. Everybody use a toothbrush. So again, what's the first thing I'm going to do? Those of you who go in the program, you're going to get an advanced version of this, but we're going to do it together. First step we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We got to go to GoDaddy or Namecheap. Let's go. I use Namecheap. It's on my phone. Let's put in something with, brushed toothbrush depot, or I don't know. I bet you that's available. Oh no, someone has it. The toothbrush store. Okay, it's taken. Toothbrush online. This one, I bet you there's money in this. By the way, if when you go and try to do this, it's taken, that's a good sign. It's a great sign. That means a lot of people, there's money in it that people are chasing. What's another way of doing toothbrush? Somebody give me something. TheToothFairy.com. I like that. Great name. Let's call it, okay, so we need to add, let's not put let's call it Tooth Fairy Store. Online. This one's competitive, boy. I love it. I hate businesses that aren't competitive. It means that nobody's buying it. There, toothfairysupply.com. Remember, the name's not that important, so I'm going to buy that right now. $8.88. Toothfairysupply.com. It's kind of, you could make a funny little logo. You could go to a site called 99 Designs, have somebody design a quick logo for you. You could go to Fiverr. That would be a funny little, like, Tooth Fairy Supply. It's like, whatever. Okay. Scrub a tooth, somebody said. Hempchompers.net. Okay, so, all right, so I got my domain name. Then the next step, I would go to LegalZoom. I would just literally go form a Delaware or sometimes a Las Vegas, a Nevada LLC, and I would do Tooth Fairy Supply LLC. You can do an S Corp sometimes or a C Corp, but LLC should be good. All right, so now we got to go to this third step. We got to source it, and we have to pick a niche. So the niche that I would do is, watch this. Remember how I showed you how to find this? Let's go right now to Amazon. We're going to use Amazon not just to make Jeff Bezos wealthy, but to make you wealthy, okay? So we go here, and we're going to just put in, because electric toothbrushes have good profit margins. That's why I think that this is highly competitive, because people are making money. So you go here to toothbrush, and we can filter, let's do it by average, let's do high to low price. 900, here's a $809 4-pack of toothbrush stuff. Panasonic Ionic, here's a toothbrush, 52 color, what the hell is this for, like a horse? I don't know who this is, but people are paying crazy money for toothbrush. Here's a Broxo Aura Brush, automatic toothbrush with combined mechanical vertical oscillation for $371 from Swiss Healthcare. So let's just pretend I would take this. I'll contact this company. I'd find out what the wholesale price of it. I bet you this toothbrush kit right here, probably you can buy them for $100 and they're reselling them for almost $400 on Amazon. So what you can do, now let's get into the next step. If you're doing hats, if you're doing toothbrushes, if you're doing candles, if you're selling glasses, if you're selling pillows, if you're selling candy, by the way, kitchen stuff is really good. Like stuff like this. This is, I think, a garlic press. This kind of stuff, it's garlic. I can actually smell it on the thing. So here's what I do. Somebody said they think it's 4 times profit margin. Okay. This is what I would do next. I think we're on number 3. Number 3, we've got our market. We're going to pick, with toothbrushes, I would go high-end toothbrushes, okay? If I was doing hats, I would go niche hats. I like the local hat idea. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so number 3, we got to pick our marketing angle. And what I would do, well, I'll show you 2 examples. A, for the hat business, we're going to do Facebook ads that are local. Okay? Facebook ads that are local. Because remember, we're going to make a hat that says, like, Jesus loves Greensboro, North Carolina. Jesus loves Omaha, Nebraska, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty simple. You take a picture of the hat. Okay? You can even take a picture before you even have it created. Okay? You don't have to have it manufactured yet. You put it up. You target Omaha, Nebraska only. And you can target, there's different ways of targeting. You can do broad targeting. You can do very narrow one. Somebody said you skipped 4. What does that mean? Oh, all right. I'll switch this to 4. So Facebook, that's my marketing angle. It's pretty simple. I'm going to use image ads. There's 2 types of ads you can make. Well, there's more than 2. You can do carousel ads. You can do video ads. You can do simple image ads where you just literally post a picture you take with your iPhone. Now, for the business, the toothbrush business, I would do a slightly different angle. I would do something called Google AdWords. And here's why. I would create a review website where I would simply order all these different electric toothbrushes. I'd have the toothbrushes delivered to my house, or I'd go, get them at a store, and I would sit there with my laptop and I would open the box. They call these unboxing reviews. People, for some strange reason, they love to watch things get unboxed. If you go on my Instagram, like when I unbox shoes, I'll get my last shoe Instagram where I unboxed a shoe of the day. Let me just look here. It's insane how many. All right. Sorry, I was doing something else. All right, so go back to my Instagram. You can see when I unboxed these Givenchy shoes, 1.3 million views. So I would show a video of me unboxing the different toothbrushes. Remember, most people don't care about toothbrushes, but when they do care, they're willing to watch a video. I would make a short 3 to 5 minute video unboxing every different type of high-end toothbrush. So I would go high-end, expensive ones, electric toothbrushes. Electric. I'd create when you landed on my page, it'd be like, here's 6 videos, and I'd make like a little graph showing which ones that I like or whatever, okay? Now, I would do Google ads so that when people type in the word, look, I'll show you. When I type in the word electric toothbrush on Google, watch what's going to happen. It's going to show me some ads. So when people around the world, anywhere in the world, type in electric toothbrush, see, here's an ad by Sonicare. Number 1 ad. There's 2 ads that show here at the top. One is by Get Quip toothbrush. So these are actually companies. See, that's great because people know that companies aren't objective. So people want an objective review. So I would put up my thing and say, you want to know an objective review? Watch me review every electric toothbrush in the world or whatever. They click the ad, they come over to my website. I can either be an affiliate and get paid to send people to Amazon to buy, or I can actually fulfill the toothbrushes myself. Mark my words, that is a business. Let me just, can you pull up, you got your computer there?
Yeah.
Can you come here 1 second?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you type on something. Pull up Google keyword tool. I'm going to show you guys something. I usually don't do this online, but I'm going to take a little more time here to show you guys something. All right, so Google keyword tool. You can do that one too. Sometimes no,
sorry.
keyword planner they call it. So you can pull this up on your computer. So you got to log into or sign into your Google account. Do you have Gmail?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to sign in with Gmail. It's a free service. Boom. You know your password?
Yeah, I got LastPass right here. Let me just use my work account.
Gmail is so annoying they make you log in. So basically what we're about to do is figure out how much money potential. Let's do a little guess. How much money do you think there's in toothbrushes? Just a quick question. Let's do a guess. Whoever gets. How many people per month in the world search for electric toothbrushes? 100 million? I think that's a lot. How many searches are there? It's not 100 million. That's too high. Just press continue. You have to just go past. Just put in anything. Put tylopez.com. Somebody said 75,000 searches a month. 48 million. You think 40? That's too high. Some of you are not good at guessing. You actually think that people search 48 million times? For not that many. But, okay.
Is it spinning?
Yeah, it'll take a second. Someone said 900,000. No, I don't think it's 900,000. Why is it not letting you do it?
It's like it popped up again. But
Okay, there we go. All right, so go up here. All right, so here we're in Google AdWords. There's a keyword planning tool. It's being a pain in the butt. It's making you... So don't get confused when you go here. This is what I do. You should be able to go back.
Hey, Ben, do you have Google AdWords on your laptop?
Do you have keyword tool, Ben? It's making him create a whole campaign. So basically, you don't want to have to create a whole campaign to do this tool. But since we're not using my computer, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You have the keyword tool up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We have a different laptop. Here we go. You can use this free on your website. So just type in electric toothbrush. It's going to show you exact matches as well. And I would set it not even English. I would just set, it's fine. You can leave it English and you can leave it broad. Okay. It's going to show us right here, electric toothbrush. And we actually should just not even have, just put in toothbrush. Because not everybody knows what kind of toothbrush they want. So let's see here. Toothbrush, 110,000. Okay, in English, search for that. 135,000, search for electric toothbrush. Oral-B gets 65,000. Philips Sonicare gets 200,000. Dude, if you add these up, you guys might be right. It might be 1 million searches a month. That's insane. In fact, you can there's a tool where you can download them to your Excel. Let's pull it up. I'm going to see if you guys were right. Do you have Excel on this? Open this up and summation. Do the summation. Who said, okay, I haven't told you exact. Put in your numbers because I'm going to get the exact number and I'm going to give $100 to the person who gets this. All right, let's look, Ben. Okay. Where's the number?
Yeah.
Okay. Start guessing. Adrian, help me look here. Here's the number, what I'm looking for. Close to this.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. I'll tell you when I see it. It is like I said, it's not 100 million. Some of you are guessing 100 million. Just round that down is the correct. Okay. Just have the camera. I'll pick the winner. I don't need any help. I just need you to take a picture of it. Okay, I haven't seen anyone do it yet. I've seen people are getting close. 800 million is way colder. 1.1 million is warmer. Ooh, warmer. There we go. Billy on YouTube. 1.4 million people search toothbrush and toothbrush related stuff. Let's just do that math together real quick. If 1.4 million people, 1.4 million people search there, and let's just say you could get 1% of those people to potentially click on your website. So 1% is what? 10% is 140,000. 10% 140,000 would be 14,000. So you could get, remember, these are not just regular clicks. These are people who are actively wanting to buy a toothbrush. So 14,000 people. So it's what we call hot traffic. If you, and this is per month. Now let's say you could get 1% of those people to buy, right? So let's just go low. So that'd be 140 toothbrush kit, electric toothbrushes. Okay? We'll call them ETs. 140, let's say your average markup looks like at least $200, I would guess. So what's 140 times 200? Who knows the answer? 140 times 200, quick math thing. How much would your business be making? There we go. Brittany got it. 28,000 gross a month. Now, let's just say, by the way, this is your what you call your gross profit. So you sell them for 400, but let's say it cost you 200 for shipping and all that. So you get your gross profit of 28,000. Now, how much did it cost you on advertising? If it cost you $1 a click, which you might be able to do better, your cost will be 14,000 in marketing. So you're making 14 grand a month with electric toothbrushes in that scenario. I'm giving you guys gold mines. Some of you who aren't the cynical ones, some of you who are not procrastinators, you're going to build this business right here, this exact business. And here's the crazy thing. You can build this business, once you get it rocking and rolling, you can probably only spend, you ever heard of Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week? You can probably spend about 4 hours a week monitoring your ad campaigns. You hire one assistant, part-time, who you pay, let's say, 2 or 3 grand a month. So you'll subtract that from your cost. So you're making 11,000 bucks a month, and now you can launch another business, maybe the hat business. And it's what I call stacking businesses. The average person who becomes a millionaire has 3 to 7 businesses stacked on top of each other. Okay? So I told you, the book shipping company, shipping books. We have the glasses company. I've got my educational stuff that I do. All of these are huge revenue sources, and I do less work every day because more and more I can delegate this stuff to other people. So one of the goals that I have for you guys, who here likes this goal? Half the work and twice the money. This is what we're talking about today. People want to sell. Do you think, Jeff Bezos is worth $100 billion because of Amazon today? Do you think he's worked 100 billion times harder than you? No. He's doing less work every day, and he might work hard. Obviously, he works hard, but he's not working 100 million times harder than you, right? He's made 100 million more than you, times more money than you. But the point being is, he's learned the fine art of half the work, twice the results. And that's why I'm so excited. Whether it's the hat business, the t-shirt, but I told you, my business partner's son is selling t-shirts, Christian t-shirts that are all, he sells them on Facebook ads. This year, while I think he's either 14 or 15, he's in whatever grade that is, 8th or 9th grade. What grade is that in? 9th grade?
10.
Or 15, 14? He made 500 grand. He's made more than probably almost all the teachers combined. If he goes to a small private school where there's only 10 teachers, I don't know if he goes to public or private, he'd make more money than all the teachers combined while he's at school. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said there's no shortcuts. I wouldn't say that. Is that true? When people say, Ty, there's no shortcuts. Let's think about that real quick. Is it true there's no shortcuts? There's never a shortcut to driving somewhere, right? You always have to go the long way because somebody just made, this is a common cliche that people say. They say there's no shortcuts. Yeah, there you go. Somebody said, wait, Ty, there's a ton of shortcuts. Yeah, that's why they call GPS. That's what they call Waze. You ain't never heard of Waze? It's called shortcuts. When everybody's going on the freeway and there's an accident, you don't go that way. You take the shortcut. Right? People say there's no such thing as get rich quick. Kind of true, kind of false. Last year, a guy built a company called Jet.com, and in 9 months, he sold it for $3.2 billion. Is that get rich quick? 0 to 3.2 billion? That seems get rich quick, but it's not get rich overnight. I've never seen somebody, unless they win the lottery or they get signed from high school to play pro basketball, usually you don't get rich overnight. But there's people who get rich quick. Now, I don't think you should always try to play the lottery or become an athlete, but let's give another example. The guy who started Instagram, Kevin Systrom, in 3 years, he sold it for $1 billion. Is that get rich quick? I mean, it feels like it is. The guy who started Snapchat by the time he was 24 years old was a billionaire. Is that get rich quick? Seems like it is. Kylie Jenner sold $430 million worth of makeup in 18 months. That seems like get rich quick. But in the sense, that's why I said, in a sense, get rich quick isn't true. But in a get rich quicker, this is a better way to think about it. Get rich quicker. You don't have to go super, super slow. But some of you will. The guy who started Priceline, what's that one? Is it Priceline? Where you like shop for airplane tickets? He made $1 billion in 1 year. That seems pretty fast. So I don't think you should try to get rich overnight but I will tell you, I don't think you should listen to people that say there's no shortcuts. People have lots of shortcuts. Okay? So just like when you use Waze or when you use Google Maps, you get there faster. That's what this is today that I'm showing you. I'm literally laying out for you. I started doing Google AdWords in 2001. When I was a teenager, I started as an entrepreneur. I'm literally showing you guys like stuff that took me a decade to learn. And some of you are going to learn that and some of you aren't. This is for those of you who are ready to learn that. Okay? So, next step. You got to know how to build a website. And here's the good news. You can build a website literally within Amazon. It's actually not a website. You'll just create an Amazon account, a store account. Another one you can do, you can build a Shopify store for very cheap. There's another company called ClickFunnels. So you're talking, for under $100 a month, most of these. Amazon less, free, whatever. You can be up in business in the next 23 hours. Instagram needs to be reset. Somebody said no pomegranates.
All right, and let me just screenshot that.
Instagram good?
Not yet.
Shaker cups, good business. What about eBay? eBay's an option. eBay's an option. You got Amazon, Shopify, ClickFunnels. There's other places you can sell. You can do a WordPress website. You can build a website on, like somebody was asking about eBay. There's people who sell on Craigslist. There's people like literally, I mean, you can do more variations. These are the 3 that I recommend most of you start with because they're easier, they're faster, and they work. 3 good reasons. Okay? 3 good reasons. Now, somebody asked a good question. I'm going to give you guys a couple bonus points. So basically, for those of you who go in the mentor program for the next 2 months, where me and my team are going to personally mentor you step by step through so that you know how to sell online, money back guarantee. Within 2 months, you'll be up and going. Some of you within 2 weeks, some of you within 2 days. I mean, we go at your rate. But we're going to show you, there's a time to use Amazon, there's a time to use Shopify, and there's a time to use ClickFunnels. You also need to know, if you're going to sell on these, you need to know about a company called Stripe. As I showed you, Stripe here is where one of my businesses, how we collect credit cards. You got to be able to get the money, right? So Stripe here, I'll log in, see if we've made any money during this talk. Yep, $18,555 today. $900,379 in the last 30 days. That's selling glasses and sleep-related stuff. Okay, somebody said, I've never heard of Shopify. It's a huge multi-billion-dollar company. Stripe is a company that's huge, billion-dollar company, that was founded by the same guy who started Twitter. Okay? So